morning, everyone, and welcome to AMHQ Early. I'm Jen Carfagno.
And I'm Paul Goodlow. Thanks for making us part of your holiday. And right now, unfortunately, Winter Storm Kara is going to be a big holiday, an uninvited guest for millions of people across parts of the central U.S., including the potential for a devastating rainfall from this system. And that's part of the problems this morning, Jen.
Yeah, Paul, the rainfall potential is amazing out there. So we're going to take a look at all of that, starting with what you're dealing with right now on your Thanksgiving morning. Detroit, we go to you. You've got a big parade today, too. From Chicago to Detroit, the rain is starting to move in, and this is what we're going to be dealing with for the next 2 days across the region. Take a look. We got rain out there, showers streaming in from the south, and as you can imagine, the winds are coming from the south too, bringing in the warm air. So it's not going to be an icing event up here. It's not going to be a snow event. We got this rain coming down on top of your foot of snow that you received last weekend. Then we go back here to where we have all the energy back across the west. It's very slow moving, upper level low. It's going to bring cold air with it, going to create a little cold air on its own. And where everything is meeting, where the cold air meets the warm and the warm air is overriding the cold air, we are going to deal with wintry weather, and we're going to deal with some ice. And we'll have more with that coming on up. But take a look right now at where we're dealing with the moisture coming on into Texas, coming into Oklahoma and Arkansas and Missouri. This is where some of the heaviest of rain is going to be. And between today and the day after Thanksgiving and into Saturday, we're talking inches of rain. Now, you'll also notice that we've got this purple on our map. I think one of the worst colors we can put on a weather map, because this is ice. It's freezing rain. This is a situation that we'll be dealing with where we're going to have power outages. We're probably going to have roads closed. Travel is going to be very treacherous because of this freezing rain, especially from Texas to Oklahoma and the panhandles, and then getting into northern Texas as we get into Sunday and watching the system still with us. It's starting today, though, and Colorado has been looking a little icy.
Out without power, and you can't heat up all your Thanksgiving leftovers.
And that might be the biggest problem of all. Paul, thank you. Yeah, big deal with this ice storm. We'll have more on it through the morning. Right now, going coast to coast with the It's half past the hour as AMHQ Early continues. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm Jen Carfagno.
And I'm Paul Goodlow. A lot of you are up early, perhaps getting the last thing in the oven, or perhaps even the turkey as well, getting ready for your feast today. But we're also very glad that you made us part of your morning.
Much for some. Look at this pattern that we are looking at right now. This is what's happening. We've got a big upper level low across the west, big dip in our jet stream, chilly times across portions of the southwest, even around Las Vegas, if that's where you are for Thanksgiving. It's going to be a little on the chilly side, and this pattern is allowing a lot of moisture to come back into the southern plains. So we are going to see rain, and that rain is going to be heavy at times. We're also going to see in the spots where the rain overruns the cold air, some freezing rain, and Paul will cover that. But I want to focus on this front and the fact that we are going to get some tremendous amounts of rain yet again in spots that were just dealing with flooding a few weeks ago. So we're talking about portions of Arkansas, Oklahoma, into Texas, rain up into Missouri as well in Illinois, rain coming down on the order of several inches by the time we tally it up by the end of the weekend. I mean, you see the forecast. It is still raining all the way into Sunday. We are still talking about rain in some of these very same spots, including in Dallas, including in Little Rock. Dallas, we only need about 3 inches to make our wettest year on record. I think we're going to get it out of this one, and probably a little more than we need to make that. So here is a look at how much rain we are expecting. And, you know, I look at this, every time I look at this map, I look at it twice to make sure we're talking about rain, not snow right here. These are the rainfall totals, 8 to 12 inches of rain. 12 inches of rain, not snow. This is rain that we are concerned about from Oklahoma into Arkansas, 3 to 5 inches of rain up into Missouri. And then you can see a widespread area of 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 inches of rain all the way into the Ohio Valley. So starting today, a very wet couple of days ahead for pretty much the southern plains into the Midwest. Now, of course, there is an icy side to this and a wintry side. Paul is looking at that.
Yeah, we're definitely